a 7-kilometer shoreline, an ability to handle over 1.8 million tons of cargo annually, fully mechanized and digitalized harbors, and thousands of people working 24 hours a day, all year round. This is the Port of Mombasa, Kenya's and East Africa's biggest and busiest port, handling ships of different shapes and sizes. For the port to remain afloat, everyone must remain persistent. And all must work in perfect timing, or the smallest mistake could turn into a regional nightmare. The Port of Mombasa is the end of the line for thousands of kilometers for rail, road and pipelines. With fully mechanized unloaders, fast-moving shunting system, and the standard gauge railway, the Port of Mombasa now discharges cargo at high speed.
We have seen an increase in the local cargo that comes into this country, and we have also seen an increase in the cargo that is being offered for SGR.
This is the last stop for Kenyan, Ugandan, South Sudan, Rwandan and Burundian cargo before overseas. And it's the first stop for Chinese, American and European goods and people destined for Kenya and landlocked countries like Uganda, South Sudan, Rwanda and Burundi. Here, machines and humans work in harmony to face both small and huge vessels sailing in from the Indian Ocean. If anything goes wrong, it slows down the flow of cargo and the effects will be felt across the entire East Africa region. The biggest port in the region is getting ready for another busy day. 3 big ships carrying cargo worth billions of dollars are making their way into the landing stage. There must be room for them to dock in the next 24 hours. For the port operators, this is a sign for a sleepless night. It is not an easy task, and so everyone must up his or her game. The port's control tower navigates all the ships arriving and departing from the port, depending on the kind of cargo they carry and positioning in the queue. Ships are assigned their parking lots at the port's different berths.
This is where the loading and unloading happens. The loading and unloading of ships. I've never been here, it's my first time, and it's quite interesting to just see how cargo is loaded and unloaded from ships.
For the port handling thousands of tons of different cargo each day, the faster it gets cargo out of the port, the more efficient it becomes. Nowhere is this crystal more than at the ship's parking area.
Salama, mambo.
The place where mechanized loading and unloading of ships happen. Today, a majority of the port activity is here, the unloading and loading area. It starts when a ship docks and regular formalities are conducted. The job here is done by the ground staff of the terminal.
Mimi naandika container na line maybe ni Sime, Emirates, naandika kabisa na sales zake.
Ndio kitoka hapa inaenda wapi?
Kitoka hapa inawekwa kwa store maybe wa karani wa KPA, wanaweza wa driver kama anapeleka SGR ana anapeleka mbali.
Haya. Okay. Hadi vipi? Sasa wewe unasafirisha unapeleka wapi?
Napeleka block D.
Oh, sasa wewe si wa kutoa humu ndani.
Mimi wakati operator akishatoa kutoka kwa menu. Anaendelea hapa alafu tunapeleka kwa block.
Oh, kwa block kule. Sasa ndio waida wajue kama itaenda SGR ama wapi.
Hii sasa si SGR, kuna karani wa SGR hapa. Sasa kama ni yake ndio wanatuambia tupeleke SGR, lakini sasa hii ni local takuja kuchukua hapa.
Okay. Asante kaka. Well, this place is noisy, but I'll try to shout so that you can hear what I'm talking about. Now, for the port operation, one machine that is very key is the gantry. Gantry crane. It's a giant crane that ensures safer and easier loading and offloading of the ship.
Which operate by the second continuously by grabbing and unloading containers. Operating these gantry cranes needs dedication, but they make work easier. Operators make sure that cranes keep moving against all odds.
Now that is the cargo being lifted to the ship. By a gantry crane.
He has two people to guide him. One on the jetty to line up the containers, and another on the vessel to guide him where to place or pick the container from. To meet the target, he has less than 2 minutes to unload or load a container onto the ship. It's simply a race against time.
Sasa nyinyi ndio mnapeana tractors hizi.
Sasa sisi ni madereva, tuko na boss wetu. Hiyo ndio ametuchukua contract kwa KPA.
Sasa sisi tunamfanyia kazi.
So mnaleta containers hapa?
Tunachukua pale stacking, tunaleta hapa. Wako wenye wanatoa kule depot, tunaleta hapa. Lao sisi tunachukua hapa stacking, tunaleta hapa.
Sisi tunabeba empty containers, tunafanya kazi ya shifting. Zinatoka huko yard then tunaleta hapa meli ikifunga.
A kazi very interesting, right?
Ni mzuri. Maana tulisha familia, wenyewe tunajisikia ni wanaume. Ndio mtaani. Kwa maana Kenya bila kazi are useless.
Labda niambie hali imekuwaje tangu SGR?
Tangu SGR ianze kazi imekuwa chini, lakini sasa vile volume ya mzigo inakuja, kazi imeweza kuonekana. Lakini hapo awali kazi ilikuwa chini, maana mzigo yote ilikuwa inaenda Nairobi na inaenda Naivasha. Lakini sasa hizi vile meli zinakuja, mzigo inaongezeka, watu wanapata kazi kiasi. Naweza sema hivyo, kwangu mimi naweza sema hivyo. Haijamaliza shughuli ya kazi vile. Kidogo tunapata kazi au pia wanapata kazi huko Nakuru na Naivasha.
Mizigo imepungua hapa.
Mizigo inaingia, mizigo saizi inaingia. Iko nyingi saizi mizigo inaingia au malori wanapakia. Hivi tunaweza sema.
Haya, sasa.
The ships at the dock must be unloaded and loaded so that they can depart at earliest. Any delay will lead to huge losses for the port. All the containers being unloaded from the Mombasa Express are being taken to the yard. They are stacked in a manner that they can easily be identified by the use of a digital software. My name is Enoch Sikole and I am the Kenyan historian.